And at the end of the day, if you actually have a dream, if you really don't be like, oh, like I'd love to be this one day. I want to do this. No. There's a difference between wanting and like you feel it. You feel it. And if you feel it and you're not giving it your all, whatever it is, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm with Mitch again, and oh, I mean that's an intro. That's an intro.
Oh no, Drum! There's actually fire spread. It's actually burning. Drum, slow down. It's burning the house for real. This ain't no joke. This ain't no game.
No.
Out the flames.
Well, anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode of Nostalgia Craft. Now, if you guys don't know what Nostalgia Craft is, it's basically like me and Mitch's.
Oh, it's burning in the background.
I'm trying my best, dude.
Adam, welcome back to Nostalgia Craft. The house is burning down.
I mean, this is pretty nostalgic, dude. You used to do this all the time. So, anyway, usually with TNT. But, yeah, so,
we got it all. Nice.
Nostalgia Craft is a pretty simple concept, guys. It's basically like me and Mitch's podcast at this point. We bring on a guest. We talk to them about, where they've been all this time, what they've been doing, what they've been up to. When did we get a llama? When did we get 2 llamas?
Yeah, and then they get invisible half the time, too. And Jerome, I'm patching this up so it looks clearly like a Band-Aid, so you know the damage you did here is permanent.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to...
You do what you want to do out here.
Yeah, we'll restart.
No, stop!
No, have to restart. It's okay. It's okay.
But in classic YouTube fashion, guys, listen. If you guys want more Nostalgia Craft, we need you guys need to participate. All right, go ahead and slap that like button. Comment down below who you'd like to see next and what you'd like us to ask them. So today we're going to be exploring the Fluffy. We can't get Charlie Sheen, dude. You know what happened to it? Like our relationship with him is so strained ever since the thing.
The thing.
You know what I'm saying? The penile gland. You know?
Oh no, we don't talk about the penile gland anymore. All right.
It was okay. So basically, me and Mitch, before we filmed the first episode of Nostalgia Craft, it was really funny. Like we were supposed to have like a 3-hour recording session, and you know me, Jerome. Sometimes this will happen where I just hit you with 2 hours and 30 minutes of just me talking and then 30-minute recording. So
yeah,
that happened, and I basically told him about like this huge spiritual journey that I went to when I went on that I went through when I basically decalcified my third eye, or the pineal gland, or penile gland.
Yeah.
Pineal.
Not penile. Not penile. No.
Yeah. And
you're gonna have you decalcify.
Yeah, so basically
Trust
there's
me,
like
Jerome,
it's like a really crazy diet that you need to do that like eliminates all negative toxins that you put into your body, from like fluoride to pesticides to basically like what you're eating, and you stay in ketosis the entire time as well without eating meat. It's a journey, my friend. It was interesting, and I can definitely say that it was very enlightening and spiritual to me, and what I say is, personally, I felt like I spoke to God for like the first time when I did it. So it was interesting.
Now I'm gonna say the same thing everyone's thinking, Adam, that I said the first time we spoke about this. You sound a little bit like a voodoo doctor, but it's okay.
Yeah,
if it works for you,
at the end of the day,
right?
I found like my spiritual belief, and everyone in this world is gonna have their own spiritual belief, especially since like a lot of documents have been touched by human hands, so you can never really know like what's what. So everyone's gonna believe something different based on their perspective of reality that they're taking on. Everyone's basically a different universe.
So in order to do this decalcification, can I still eat Doritos?
Nah, I missed Doritos, but I made my like own chips. It was pretty cool.
You made your own chips?
Yeah, you can't like eat potato or anything because it has so much carbs in it, and you need to stay in ketosis. So you can make like cheesy chips. So they basically taste like
no fluoride toothpaste either.
Yep. Yeah.
So like you're telling me right now, like if we just like Mitch, can you imagine we just hold him down, Mitch starts shooting a tube of toothpaste in his mouth.
Recalcify it!
Dude.
We need to recalcify.
Dude, see, like the story goes way deeper, but I'll never say all of it because then I'll look too crazy. But like
the power of Christ compels you to shoot toothpaste down his throat.
But all I can say is like there's
rubbing it on his penile gland. I mean,
God, don't say
dude,
that. I don't know what that means.
It's my peen gland, bro.
No. God.
My peen gland. But anyway,
wrong with-
Jerome. So this isn't about me, dude. Like this
This is about the
no.
glands.
No, it's
Long
about
story
you,
short,
dude.
about this conversation. Sorry to cut you off here, Adam.
Yes.
I realized right away that something was wrong with the statement penile gland. And I questioned him on it, and very confidently he said, no, it's a part of the brain. And then yesterday, recording this with Quentin, I Googled it. I was right.
I kept saying it like penile.
No, but you're so confident. I couldn't argue with you at the time in the moment, so I just went with it. And then yesterday, when this came up with Quentin, I had to search it, of course. I checked Google, and penile is it's related to your junk, and pineal is related to your brain. So, long story short, you don't want to calcify your penile gland. That's for sure.
Adam, have you been decalcifying?
I just put clay on it every fucking night before I go to bed. No. So I mean it was an interesting experience, dude. I did a lot of things from, every morning I would drink what I would call mud drink, which was basically beet powder, raw cocoa, so a little dash of turmeric, some wheatgrass,
Chefing it up.
some pea protein, and
Some pea
and
protein?
and then
Some what?
MCT oil.
Adam, we're gonna
to
have to
mix
ban
it all
you
together.
from anything that's
And
got
water.
P at the start of the word.
Yeah, what
'cause-
do you? Did you say pea protein?
Yeah, like PEE. No, I'm just kidding. PEA.
Oh, I totally heard pea protein. I was like, Adam, did you just Bear Grylls it up in here?
Yeah, I just start drinking pee, dude. It's part of the diet. But
That's
no,
how
yeah.
you decalcify.
Then I would just, stay in a specific carb range. I wouldn't eat any sugar because I had discovered at that point in time that sugar on a molecular level was just not helping what I was trying to achieve. So, yeah, it was just an interesting
Now,
time.
not that this isn't all fine and dandy. Let's continue this conversation, but let's continue.
I wanna talk about
Is this Quentin's
Jerome.
house? Is this Quentin's house?
Don't do what you're gonna do, Jerome. Whatever you're gonna
Please.
do,
I
don't.
was just asking. It's nice.
Don't-
It's very
Don't. Okay,
close to the
good.
basement.
I mean, he can't really set this one on fire. I feel like we're
He-
the three little piggies right now, dude.
Wait,
That's
what-
it. But don't tempt him. He'll find another way.
Like you need to make the next one out of like obsidian or something.
Yeah, exactly. Bedrock.
Why did he start? Did you turn his house into a mine shaft?
It was a team effort. I was digging for diamonds, and then Quentin added a huge ladder system for me after.
Yeah, something like that.
He's a kind gentleman. Let's go to the Nether, boys. Let's make a little bit of progress here. And
Well, should I be or should I be building a house?
You're gonna
I mean-
build a house in the Nether.
Yeah, build a
That's-
house in the Nether, dude.
That is the
Oh,
way. Because
whoa.
whatever you're gonna do, Jerome, we don't trust it to be in this neck of the woods. So we're gonna go in here.
Yeah, you're
Aw.
gonna he's gonna make a cannon, dude. That's gonna be his house. He's gonna be like, this is my house,
What
and then
is
fires the
gold
TNT at us.
soil. What?
See, and we wanted to blow your mind. Welcome to the new Nether. Look, blue fire. Oh, you can't see that.
Oh,
That's
God!
true.
Oh my god!
no.
Oh my god! My pants.
Do I have to build a house here? It seems like it's gonna blow up.
Ah!
Okay, maybe on second thought we leave.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm
why are there so many?
Yes.
I'm
What
building
the heck?
the overworld.
I'm out of here.
Jinx, dude, you owe
No,
me
no,
a.
this is the worst Nether spawn ever. What is this place?
This is so bad that we're gonna die.
What is it? No.
Oh my god! Oh, I made it. Oh,
Why is there so many?
oh, 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 okay.
Well, I guess
So
we all
anyway,
learned something about the new
continue
Nether.
plans.
Yeah. Well, Jerome, let's maybe let's change the interview away from talking about the penile gland for the third time and maybe find out what you've been up
Yeah,
to.
what have you
Jerome.
been up to, Jerome? We're 10 minutes
Ever
in.
since Team Crafted ended.
Yeah,
Where's life taking you?
I mean, so Team Crafted ended, and I was like, hey, this whole Minecraft game's still kind of tight, so I just kept doing that for like 80 years, and here I am.
So you, out of every like Team Crafted member, I think you and like Sunday, but no, Sunday actually stopped for like a month for something.
He stopped for more than a month,
Month?
dude. He stopped for over like a year, I'm quite certain.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Way.
So you're like the only Team Crafted member who really just kind of kept at it like nonstop, huh?
Yeah. I still loved Minecraft. I still do to this day. And, at the moment, I've been doing a lot of other things as well on the channel, like IO games and balloons. But at the end of the day, Minecraft's always got a place in the
Your
channel.
balloons
and
videos pop. I don't understand it.
I see what
I
you
tried
did
to.
there.
I tried. Yeah, do you like that? Did you like that? But it was really funny when I when I was on your channel, I saw these just super vibrant thumbnails and then these balloon characters, and I was just like, what is that? And so just like everyone else, I'm sure I had to click it. And so like, by the way, props on that thumbnail style. It's really unique. I like it.
I got lucky with it, dude. I don't even remember what made me want to do it, but I was like, all right, we'll just roll with it. And honestly, I've been very grateful that I did, because that has now become the most successful series I've done on the channel in, I want to say, since my Pixelmon of 2016, and then before that would have been Cops and Robbers 2013 with Team Crafted. So this is a genuine, like, once every like 3-4 years thing for me. It's really been a blessing.
Do you want to explain the game a little bit for people who don't know about it?
Sure, it's a basic tower defense game. It's got more fun mechanics to it. So instead of being like super like, oh, like this is mega serious, I mean, you're quite literally playing with a bunch of
Thank you, Adam, by the way.
With a bunch of monkeys for the most part, and blowing up just balloons. And the balloons are trying to make it to the end of the track, and you're just trying to stop them from doing it. And other than that, it genuinely is just, you know, another tower defense game.
And then you can also play it with friends too, right? There's like there's another version.
So
maybe we need to play with balloons sometime, dude.
Well, of course, I'm down. And that's the big thing with balloons, is that well, not just with balloons, with YouTube a lot. I feel like a lot of people struggle sometimes to, you know, make it on YouTube. But the biggest thing that everyone always talks about is you need to do something different or better than what other people are doing. And when I looked up Bloons Tower Defense 6 and like 4-player or things like that, there was pretty much nothing. No content creator out there. Although there was a huge Bloons community, there was no content creator out there that I could find that was mass producing 4-player only content. I was like, well, that's what you can do.
Mass producing.
Start the factory.
Well, that's what we did. We
started the balloon factory. Dude.
We did, dude. I just started doing it daily since September. Like,
that was
the
same thing with me with mod showcases back in the day. I noticed that like a lot of YouTubers were like doing mod showcases, but at the time, like I felt like their mod showcases just they weren't, you know, funny. They were just information videos. So I turned them into little skit videos and tried to branch off into my own section. And then
exactly, and there were people that did there are people that do challenges in Bloons that do like the know-it-all kind of thing, like all right, well, this is the challenge I got today from one of our fans. Boom, 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 boom. All right, that doesn't work, so we'll try this strategy, this strategy, this strategy, and there you go. That's the winning strategy. That's how you can do it. Hope you guys learned something. And we're like, why don't we just take the principle that we use in Minecraft, where it's just all more so about the fun? Like, we don't know if we're gonna win or lose. We lose sometimes. That's fine. It's just more so about the commentary itself, and you know, just try not to rip each other's heads off by the end of the video.
Wait, Jerome, you built this bridge, by the way?
Yeah, I was gonna build my house on the other
Wait a minute, he's actually doing things? I haven't done anything. It's been like 14 minutes.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Actually, you didn't do nothing. You saved me from the nether, dude. I needed those extra portals because they kept exploding in there.
Dude, I got you,
so I didn't have to die.
I kept coming in there because I was looking for you, and I didn't know, like, I figured you were stuck.
I thought you were gonna kill me. I was on half a heart when you saw me in that hole.
Nah, dude, nah.
You're not like me. I appreciate that. No, Jerome, I gotta say too.
He kills me every episode, Jerome.
Yeah, well, it'll happen. Don't worry, it'll happen. No, I've told you this before, but what's sick about the balloon stuff for you too is you've got your unique thumbnail style, but the beauty is you don't have to live by the 2020 clickbait rules. You're just genuinely titling it what it is.
That's the cool part too, is I found, like, for a while everyone went through that like clickbaiting phase, whatever. But now, like, I like genuinely, I'm just like, Steve's like, what should I title it? I'm like, title it what we did, dude. Like, that's it. I'm like, so sorry to clarify. Steve helps like title. He basically takes care of all the stuff on the day-to-day so that I can focus on somehow producing 5 pieces of content a day and doing 80 hours a month on Facebook.
Like a management position.
Like sort of ish. I would say more, you know, well, I don't know what you'd call it, but he does Steve stuff. He's the man. But yeah, no, and it's like, since then we just literally just title it what we do. It's like, this is the challenge. This is the title. 4 players do this.
And I'm sure when you first mentioned that to Steve, he's like, wait a second, Jerome, are you sure?
Dude, everyone was. Even I was like, I don't know if this is gonna, what a crazy idea, being honest.
It's messed up, dude. Jerome, describe for me the favorite part of the Berg for you.
St. Petersburg?
Yeah.
It's not so much the Berg as Florida, but I just love the sun. It's nice.
We all lived together for a while.
We did live together for a while. Yeah.
How long did you guys live together for? Because weren't you guys living together during the Team Crafted House days too?
No,
Nah.
Or was
Nah.
okay? But that was before. Like that was after.
I was at my wait. Where was I? I was in Montreal. Yeah, I was in Montreal.
Yeah, and I was in New Jersey.
Yeah,
at the
we hang
time.
out a lot in Jersey for sure. But
But
uh,
I lived at Mitch's for a year and a half, about.
just
moved
long
down-
enough until the Breaking Bad curtains came out, and you said, "I gotta get out of this place."
Well, exactly, yeah, dude. The house was, I don't know how open you are about that online, but like the house was,
No, it's open.
it was genuinely falling apart. And I literally, I remember it because Mitch was out of town for about like 2 months or so at one period of time. And I just called him up. I was like, Mitch, like, I'm really sorry to do this to you, man, but I need to go and find a new place. I'm like,
It's time to go.
it's time for me to get on out of here, bud. But
Yeah, long story short, that house, I had it for 6 months before the first issue appeared, and it was less
Oh
than
my
a year
gosh,
of
you
living
told
there.
me about this.
And it was under renovation for 3 years of living in it. So it was under renovation longer than it wasn't. So that was exciting. Very exciting.
So did you take it on as like a house project, but then like
No, it was I
No.
got screwed.
Adam,
so
the house
they just
was,
didn't
it was
disclaim a bunch of
beautiful.
stuff.
Adam, it was a beautiful house. It was genuinely like it was the way it was built was it was literally a work of art. It like had like he got like what was it, Mitch? What was that thing? What's the word I'm looking for here?
It's like
It was
it was a 100-year-old historic landmark
Yeah,
in
that's-
St. Pete, and it had like a rock climbing wall to the actual framework of the home. It had granite all over. It was really cool, the stonework of it, and beautiful backyard. I like having a pool.
Yeah.
And you know, it wasn't like crazy expensive, so it was in my budget. And then it didn't go so well. We'll just leave it at
So,
that. Ceiling's coming down and all kinds
so
of stuff.
they just didn't disclose a bunch of stuff. So,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
it looked good, but they just didn't disclose a bunch of stuff.
I mean, all I can say really, I went through 2 legal cases, roofing company and the previous owner. It didn't go too great in my favor because it's really hard to prove guilt unless someone's willing to admit it. But it was very obvious that cosmetic work was done and no like actual core work was done to the home. Like it's too late. I'm already in there. So my inspectors are the ones who should have done a better job. But you know, you live and learn. And I wanted the house, and I was dumb, and I didn't feel like having to revisit the city to house shop again. So I pulled the trigger. So, anyways, mistakes. It happens.
That's rough.
But I couldn't have seen it coming. No one could have seen that coming, except
I mean, yeah.
people who knew about it, which no one will ever admit. So
Yeah, that's just dirty, dude. Like,
yeah, it's lame. It's lame.
I mean, like the house that I wound up buying in Washington, it was kind of a similar story. Like I can't imagine anywhere remotely near like because like not ceiling collapse level, but you know like I had to like redo the entire piping in the house. I had to like there was a bunch of like things that just weren't disclosed that you can't see. You know, like there was leaking from the upstairs bathroom into the downstairs bathroom, and it kind of started falling apart in that area too. And it's like I managed to luckily like sell the home before.
While we're talking about this real quick, Jerome, make sure you lay down a proper foundation here. I want to make sure that the plumbing has no problems, and let's make sure that the pillars underneath here are set up nicely. I don't want to have any sideways tilts on this house. Nothing can go wrong here.
It's crazy that you hear about all this stuff with people's houses, where like you know they get kind of more. I'm not going to use the word because I guess it's a very legal whatever word, but like. It's very disheartening that people can go to sleep at night knowing like, oh, thank God I passed this pile of trash on to someone
real.
else.
It's so evil.
How do you sleep at night? Like just being like, I just ripped that guy off more or less.
Especially
you know?
I was gonna say you could sell a house
owner.
that's damaged. Yeah, you could sell a house that's damaged, but you need to make sure it's clear like this needs work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's
disclose
fine.
it, and then like that's what like you know realty like you know like fixer upper people will get like my parents back in the day when they were like in their heyday or whatever. You know they picked up a good chunk of properties in Jersey City during one of the last financial collapses back in like 1980s, like I think around the 80s. So we're talking a while ago. I mean, it hit Jersey City real bad.
Jerome, are you getting ready to follow in their footsteps?
Oh God, I hope that things don't turn out as bad. But you know,
JeromeASF, property manager.
and they would just buy houses that were just trash piles, and they would just you know like, but they knew that they were like, all right,
of course,
we full
it's
well
different.
know we're paying like half the amount that we should be because this place needs a lot of work, and then they would get to work, and that's what they did. So, but that's different entirely. They knew
Yeah,
what
you
they
know what you're signing up for. It's cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's good.
They knew exactly what they were getting into. It's just so sad that people don't. I mean, I don't know. You're talking about a home. You're not talking like, haha, like got that guy on a $20 hamburger. You know what I mean? Like,
$20 hamburger.
I mean, like it's
When
like
you
dude,
eat
it's
at a
home.
gourmet hamburger place.
Dad, Jerome.
That is a nice hamburger. I'm sorry. That's actually a really.
Dude, there's this one place, and there's one thing about LA that I'll always miss, but like I'm trying not to eat meat anymore anyway, so I'm eating a lot of Beyond Burger stuff. Listen, there was this place in LA that was just the best burger I've ever had, and it was called Tipsy Cow. But it could technically be considered a gourmet burger because they were way too expensive. I don't know why I got excited. I don't know. I'm
You're just
fat
thinking
now,
about
dude.
that Tipsy Cow burger right now.
Yeah,
Wishing
dude,
you weren't on a vegan diet.
Yeah, for real. Not vegan though. I can't eat any like I do eat eggies. So
Okay. Vegetarian.
Oh, I eat it. Oh, yeah. I did vegetarian for a while. Then I did So I did pescatarian, then vegetarian, then I'm pescatarian again. But I try to emphasize not eating meat as much as possible, including fish. So I don't eat meat at all. But I do, if you count fish meat, then I do eat that. But I try to limit the amount of fish I consume. But I just find, I don't know, I feel a lot healthier doing pescatarian than I do a vegetarian. There's also, I also don't see the point. Like vegan, I don't know. I just don't see the point. Like, I hate to be this guy, but like,
soy calcifies the third eye.
oh god, I don't even know what that means. No, I don't even. I don't get why people are so against eating meat. If you're not eating meat, sorry. If you're a vegan, eating meat byproducts. Like the principle that like, okay, I can't drink cow milk and I can't have eggs from a chicken. It makes no sense to me. Like, look, how about this one?
They'd rather all of these things die now.
Well, it's like I have a job. I pay for, I work so that I could pay for shelter and food and whatever. Mitch, you have a job. Adam, you have a job. People have jobs to pay for things.
You're giving jobs to the cows.
Well, I'm being serious though. Why is it so insane to think that like, okay, like you want food and shelter, cow or chicken, then you're gonna poop out eggs and you're gonna make milk.
I totally agree.
I work to pay for my living. Why does that cow get to do nothing to pay for? No, you work, sir. I work too.
You're freeloading cows.
That's what I'm saying.
Making milk, bud.
You're making milk. That's all I'm saying. Is like why is that cow
Chickens would
better than
die
I?
if they didn't lay eggs. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think they could survive without it.
They just plug chickens like
Dude,
no more.
imagine
It's
the worst
explode.
constipation of it all time.
Chickens just start exploding across the country.
Literally just come in with corks.
Oh.
Oh,
You unplug
no.
that thing, it's turned into a machine gun. Listen, in Barbados, we had some chickens from our neighbor that would roam our yard all the time, and they laid eggs every day. So if they couldn't lay those eggs, 100% they would not make it very long.
And it's also a common misconception as well. You're not eating an unborn chicken. Those eggs that you eat are, I could be very wrong about this, they're not fertilized.
No, they're definitely not fertile, no.
Yes, which means no matter if
That
you
would
put
be
them in
balut,
any
right?
condition, yeah, without getting into the science of it, because
Yeah.
I don't know how old some people are, but no matter how you took care of that egg, if you put it in an incubator, if
Jerome, don't
it
move.
would never make a baby chicken. Never.
Why would you
It
move?
Never happen.
I was using your body as a meat shield.
Oh, sorry. That was what I was like. Uh-oh.
Well, how about this, guys? How about this? If you're a vegan, right? What if you told people, I don't eat eggs because that's like eating a chicken's period? How about
Oh, jeez. All right. Well,
that?
now
Did I
you
just
ruined
ruin eggs for
me.
you? Did I just
Now you
ruin
ruined
eggs
eggs.
for you?
Thanks a lot there, Mitch.
No.
I had one
Just
thing
said
to
that
look
the other
forward
day, and I was like, damn, that's deep, but I don't think it works like that.
Yeah, look, I have no
I don't
problem
know,
with it.
man.
If you're,
I like
if you're
eggs.
vegan, you do you. I could care less how people live their lives.
Plus,
I really
it would give
could.
me an excuse to buy a pet chicken, dude.
Oh, I don't know if you want to take care of them. They're pretty dirty.
Also, how do we get on this tangent? I don't even remember.
I don't know. So anyway, what else have you been up to, dude? So we discussed you and Mitch living together. How did that go? Did you guys want to kill each other?
Yeah, by the end of it, Mitch didn't like me. I was a very
that's not
messy
true.
person.
No, I'm gonna let me barge in here and say no. Here was the most heated situation that would come up often. I would joking. No, let me get there. Let me get there. I would go and put a photo or send him a text saying like, oh look, the magical cleaning fairy showed up again, and it'd be a photo of our kitchen looking good. And then he would rage at me and go, I wasn't that bad. I had like maybe a plate or two. Meanwhile, it's like 3 dirty old soup pots from his canned soup that dried
You guys
up in
didn't
there.
even live in the Team Crafted house
15
with Jason and his
plates and
like
cups. I
18
didn't care,
boxes of
but-
pizza.
Yeah, true, but Adam, I experienced that. But that you throw in the bin. But let me finish. I didn't even mind that much that I had to clean up half of his mess. Because like I wasn't super clean either. I wasn't arguing that I was. But Jerome's comeback would always spark a heated argument because he'd go, well, who cares about the kitchen? You leave boxers outside by the pool all the time.
Well, that was gross, dude. It would be like, it'd be like something out of a like I don't even know, like a Playboy shoot or something. There's just boxers everywhere, dude.
Jerome,
It's all over the place.
Yeah, fair. 2 things about the boxers though. You never ever complained about it unless I brought up dirty dishes.
Well, yeah, that was my
So it didn't actually
it was
bother
his
you.
comeback.
that's my smoking gun, bitch.
Yeah,
Keep it ready.
but you could have just asked me to clean the boxers up instead.
But then the problem is if I did that, then there'd be an expectation I cleaned other stuff up.
No, but the other
No,
thing
Mitch.
is,
If he
what do the
did that, then he'd
boxers-
have to clean up the kitchen.
No, but what do the boxers have to do with the dishes?
Adam gets it. Adam gets it. Adam, you get how the boxes had to do with the kitchen, right? You get it. Adam
Oh my
gets it.
God, I'm dying. Holy, that's so funny.
Yeah, so that was pretty much the peak. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
We had one crazy night. We won't go into all the details on that one, but the neighbor the next day was like, "Hey, is everything okay? I heard some yelling last night." And I'm like, "Yeah, everything's good. No worries." She's like, "Okay, good. Just give me a hug."
Mitch, this is not your average build, okay? This is a very
Yo,
special.
I said I was a supervisor. I was wrong. I'm a mentee, and I'm just trying to learn.
Also, I'm very sad, Mitch. You and Adam both have said at different times you'd come down and see my new place, and now Karoba's the thing.
Well, I mean, in my defense, Jerome, I wanted to, and then my house sold at a very unfortunate time because you were in Jersey and I had to go pack it. So then I didn't want to really go back to the Berg 2 weeks later. I mean, as great as it is.
I mean, you made the right call because I mean I'm not alarmed, so I don't want to. I haven't like made a public thing about it because I'm not like I hate when people just look for attention. It's kind of the bane of my existence, and that's I don't know. That's why I kind of stay off Twitter as much as I can. But anyway, like someone in my building actually has it, and they were in the elevators on like around like the March 8th, I think it was when they said they got back from their trip, and then they tried quarantining themselves, but then they were like, but their wife was feeling better, and they went to the pool, and I was like, oh great, so now like
lovely.
So and all the guys came down like a few days after that, and I'm like, oh that's just wonderful. So now I'm locked away. I'm just self-quarantining myself for like 2-3 weeks because I'm like, I don't want to.
For sure. And I mean, did they not read the headlines? 14 days. Just do it, man. Like, get over it.
Well, I just want to know, like, dude, the fact that the way the email was written was that they got here, they weren't feeling well, and they immediately locked themselves inside. So they flew here full well believing that they had this, is my interpretation.
Wait, really?
Is my interpretation. So like I said, I always like to be very legalese about what I say when I accuse people of things because I don't want to get sued. But in my opinion, the way it was written is it made it seem that was the case. Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, all I do know is it would be irresponsible of me for the sake of others to just be running around outside and, so I'm just waiting it out. So you made the right call, Mitch, not coming, unrelated to the actual reason why you didn't come.
Yeah. And the fact that I was trying to be coerced into booking a flight at like 2 a.m. when you guys were at PAX East. Okay.
Dude, Joel fell for that one big time.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I got my
he did.
stuff back. There's no way I'm this amazing at everything, dude.
Oh, you're still in the mines? You died and got back? I didn't even see that. We're horrible people.
Dude, it's okay. I pushed through it. I persevered on my own, and I'm a stronger man for it. Oh, I found diamond! Sorry.
Oh God.
I got excited.
I hope that the diamonds can exorcise your demons.
Nah.
Nothing can do that.
It's too much.
A few moments later.
I've been blowing my nose too hard apparently because I have a huge cut on it.
Oh, geez, don't do that.
Yeah.
Is your nose dry or something?
I didn't know. I woke up one morning and had a cut on my nose. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. It ain't good though. My mom was concerned. She said, "What have you been up to?" I'm like, "Well, nothing bad. I swear. Just my nose is
Because your
cut."
nose was bleeding?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, my nose bleeds all the time. It's part of the problem with having such a huge trumpet.
Big schnoz.
You gotta work with what God gives you, though. Some people, you know, I got a huge trumpet on the front of my face.
Well, Jerome, I think that's an appropriate time to start to inquire a little bit about your love life and how the nose plays a part.
Oh God, dear God.
That
What?
was such a. That was
These
an
are the
amazing
questions
transition.
people want to know. These are the questions people need to
The
know.
worst part is I'm live streaming right now, and my girlfriend's in the chat. So.
Hey, Erica. So, I mean, back to the question, you know.
he's just gonna dodge it.
You can answer it in a very appropriate fashion, okay? People like a nice nose. And Jerome, you have one of the nicest.
I'm gonna dodge this one like hippies.
Does
in
she
the
ever
Vietnam
just kiss
War
your
draft.
nose?
I'm gonna dodge this one like hippies in the Vietnam War draft. Let's
That's
Got your nose.
good joke there.
Real talk, Jerome, though. This is a survey. This is a questionnaire. We need to know more about your life. You need to
Yeah.
get down to the nitty-gritty
Yeah, like
here.
this is supposed
My
to be like
life?
a
I don't
podcast,
know, dude.
and we've taken over probably 50%.
The
of
worst
this
part is
podcast.
like most of my crazy fun times were with you guys, like 2013, 14,
Yeah,
leading
I
in.
know, yeah.
Then
But the
talk a
fact
little
is,
bit about
like-
your favorite Team Crafted memories. What was your favorite Team Crafted memory?
Oh God, some of them I can't even talk about.
Yeah, you
Time
can.
poop.
You definitely
That's
can. This is your moment. Probably
No,
not on your
no.
end, but you definitely can next time. Next time?
No, I don't know, man. I just most of my like crazy like fun times were back then. Nowadays, like it's not like my life's boring. It's not, but it's much more laid back, relaxed. Like I don't know, like I'm more of an adult now. Like I get my job done.
I totally feel
you
you
know?
there, man. Like we
Yeah, I
we
mean,
did do
it's-
some
yeah.
crazy parties. Like without going into too much detail, there's times when helicopters had to shut us down, you know?
Ugh,
I wasn't
was
there for that actually.
Yeah,
I was
missed
not there
that
for the
action.
helicopter. Yeah, you invited us, but I couldn't go for I can't remember what reason.
Remember that time we went to Molly Mall's place?
Wait, which
I
yeah,
do remember that time.
I
with
wasn't
Tamale.
there though. I didn't go to that one.
No,
Oh, okay.
you're kidding me.
No, I didn't go to that one, remember? I was
Dude, that
I
was
was
crazy.
busy with the Lady Gaga shoot.
Oh. Wait, no, we were there
yeah,
so
just
late though. So
the
you were in bed or
casual
something?
Lady Gaga shoot.
Yeah, sorry, I had to film with Lady Gaga.
She had a huge wall on the eye during shooting time, and it was never in the music video. That's all I'm saying.
What?
That's all I'm saying, Jerome. That's all I'm saying.
You heard it here first, everyone. Only on
Illuminati.
Lermany.
Only on Nostalgia Craft.
No, I don't know, man. Life is like very like I don't know, like I just kind of been keeping on. I make my videos. I love my job. I love coming home and I like visiting New Jersey, see my girlfriend and my parents and my sisters and my old high school friends and you know, I got a pet rabbit named Cookie. She's awesome.
Oh no, we don't talk about Cookie, and she's not awesome.
There's some very strong emotions from people about her, you know.
You've told me about Cookie personally. That we played a mini game based on Cookie.
Yeah, Cookie Camp.
Yeah, it was fun. That was a good game. We need to play more
Yeah,
mini
Mitch.
games, dude.
Yeah, see, Mitch, we should play more Cookie Camp, Mitch. See, Mitch? Mitch?
I'll play Cookie Camp as long as she's not anywhere near it. That's fine.
It's all based off of her and her pooping habits. Pretty much it's about a rabbit named Cookie, and we modified it so it works like a generator would, like similar like Hypixel Bed Wars would, how it generates. So the cookie poops out genuine cookies. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, she's pretty good at that. I'm not sure if it's her fault or you know, maybe her caretaker. I mean, we won't go into details on that one.
I can't
but,
control her poo. What do you want me to do?
but you can clean it, Jerome.
No.
Like, you are allowed to clean it. No. We won't be having that. Jerome, it sounds like you're becoming a real family man. So when can we expect to see the little Bacchus running around?
Oh God, hush.
Did we just strike a personal detail that's
no, I
under
just-
wraps right now?
Oh no, I just meant
You
like,
heard
I
it here
just
first,
had to
Everyone,
call it.
everyone
No.
spread this like a real rumor. Everyone
Oh,
spread it like a
God.
real. No, I'm kidding.
No, I never really thought about it. That's all. Not, you know, I would like to one day. Yes, that's always been something very important to me to one day, but not right
Not
now.
today. Yeah, not today.
Not today.
Not today. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror. Do I want to have a kid today? Nah.
Not today.
Not today.
Who do you think's gonna be the first?
Adam, he already has one.
True.
Next question. You really didn't think that one through, did you?
The question, Jerome. I was thinking of the group because I was thinking Adam and Ian both already have kids. So I was gonna say Team Craft, but that didn't work. And then I was like, what else could I say? Pack? No one in the pack has kids.
Oh,
Right?
The pack, yeah. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious.
Right? I hope.
Considering Preston's been married for like coming on 2 years, I just always assumed he would be the first out of the pack.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. All right, Jerome. We've hit this point in the podcasty type thing, whatever this is, where we're gonna give you a solid 5 minutes to talk. And really just go into.
You were gonna make me finish.
Go into like really, is there things that you wanna like peddle to people, talk to people about? Like, has there been any like seriously traumatic events that happened that made you a stronger person or an individual that you want to, warn people about or tell people how they can get through it or whatnot? Have there been any do you have a dog? Do you have a hamster? Did you buy a snake? Do you have a tarantula? Do I just start shotgunning like all the questions? No.
Adam, you said he's got 5 minutes. Let the man talk.
All right, go ahead. Sorry,
So I just monologue it here.
Yep, go for it, man.
Quentin went for like 2 or 3, so you do what you got to do.
Yep.
No,
No pressure.
I would just say the biggest thing in the world is if you love something and you wanna do something in your life, you just gotta keep at it and keep on trying. And I think a lot of people nowadays, we kind of live in a society where it's all about instant gratification and it's all about how can I have this right now, and the reality is that doesn't work. Like for me, I was a middle schooler when I first started YouTube, a high schooler and a college student at the time, and I was doing YouTube. It took me 2.5 years at the time, to give you an idea of perseverance, 2.5 years of doing YouTube until I even received a check. And let me be clear, we're not talking a big check here. It was just, I was finally allowed, because nowadays more or less anyone can do
Jerome, it was what? I'm trying to remember back then, was measly like 300K or something?
No, God, no. It was like maybe like $300 for that month, which is not even like.
Dude, that was like
wage.
my first YouTube paycheck, man. I'm relating to you so hard right now. I did YouTube for like 4 or 5 years. Like I did all those RuneScape machinimas and stuff for like the longest time.
That's what I was gonna say. It's been another 2.5, 3 years after that. Is when I was actually making enough that I was able to drop out of college. So we're talking about like 5.5 years down the line of doing this thing that I didn't know if it was gonna work out or not, but I didn't care because I was doing something that I loved and I had a dream and I had a vision, and I knew that if I just kept at it, that something one day was gonna give. I remember, like, I'll give you guys a straight, something real like straight for you. Like, in my first year of college, it's supposed to be people's favorite, like, best time of your life. My first year of college was genuinely was the worst year of my entire life. I had been depressed. I was constantly anxious. I felt horrible because my entire life was just dedicated to doing schoolwork. And then as soon as schoolwork was done, I would just immediately do YouTube. And that was I did 3 to 5 videos a day, even back in college, while being a student. So I didn't have a lot.
That is like a crazy grind, dude. Like that is.
Well,
like
I didn't hang out with
serious
people.
dedication.
I didn't have a
you
life.
really saw it. You saw what you wanted and you just went for it. Super tough.
And I knew something was there. And I hate to sound like a 60-year-old man, but it's like, to be honest with you though, like, at least from what I read online, maybe it's because nowadays we're more connected and people find it easier to complain. But I don't know if people got the grit like that anymore. I don't think a lot of people do. I'll say it,
dude. Like, I did everything on my $300 computer, and I was like back when I was doing my RuneScape videos, like I was doing like full on crazy amounts of masking, dude. I was making like my own worlds inside this game. It was pretty nuts, dude. So like I totally relate to you, man, like on the grind aspect.
And that's what I'm saying. And I don't know, maybe it's because nowadays with social media, it makes it easier to connect and people are like, oh, it's just easier way to like, set my stuff out there. But like, I read a lot of complaining and not a lot of doing on Twitter every day and other places too. And it's just like, look, we've all got problems. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, you really think that life is perfect? You watch these YouTubers. Like when I was blowing up on YouTube, think about that. When I first blew up on YouTube in 2013, where most of my audience had come from, where most of everything came from, how insane is it to think about that behind the scenes there? I was fairly depressed. I was in a very bad place in my life, but all I was keeping me going was this dream that I had.
Mhm.
And look, we all have problems. No matter how perfect people's lives they look, they sometimes aren't. And at the end of the day, if you actually have a dream, if you really don't be like, oh, like I'd love to be this one day. I want to do this. No. There's a difference between wanting and like you feel it. You feel it. And if you feel it and you're not giving it your all, whatever it is,
then you feel
what are
off
you doing? What are you doing?
You're not in the position that you believe you should be in. So you
Well,
never
yeah,
quite truly feel.
Yeah, you got to take
normal.
action on it.
It's just, what are you doing? Like you're wasting your life. Life is a beautiful, wonderful. I'll give you know when I truly actually really appreciated what it meant to just actually be alive and healthy. I did St. Jude's Children's Hospital now 2 years in a row, in August of 2018 and August of 2019. Unfortunately, because coronavirus, I have a strong feeling I won't be able to do it this year, which is sad. I was really looking forward to it. But I imagine that, you know, at the high risk some of these patients are at St. Jude's Children's Hospital, there's no chance they're gonna. I just really can't see them allowing us to visit. But when I went to go visit there, it was amazing. These people now with St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, they don't charge you anything, right? They don't charge you. They don't charge a dime if you can't afford it. I don't know if they charge people if they can't afford it. I don't know how that works. But if you can't afford it, they don't charge you, and they give you the best healthcare that they can give. And so you're talking about kids that don't have their health going for them. They don't have, you know, their families don't have a lot of money. But you know what I saw there more than anywhere? I saw smiles. I saw kids that were happy, and they were with their family, and they felt included in something, and the environment was a family loving environment.
That's sweet.
And I left there and I realized everything that I was worried about, everything at all. What a crock of I don't curse on camera, but what, you know,
Yeah, your problems aren't that big.
My problems aren't big at all. And my God, I'm alive and I'm healthy and I'm here right now. And I have never appreciated life so much as those times. And you know, I don't know. It's you know, I just look, you're alive. Like, do something with it. Like, that's it. I don't know. Sorry. That's all I got.
That was beautiful, man. That was great. I liked it. Yeah, that was great. That was strong, my guy.
So what do you think about my discoteca? It's going to be pretty cool. It's almost done.
It feels like Club Ice.
That's what this will be then. This is Club Ice. You ready for this? I feel like I'm going to teach Adam something with this. I feel like Mitch probably already knows, but you ready?
Yeah.
What's a good CD? What's like the best CD in Minecraft?
Oh, there's only one.
Cat on the grill.
Yeah, put that cat on the grill. And Jerome, sorry to wind backwards here. I was just gonna say the thing that's always interesting as well and powerful to see from people who are often at a place of like great challenge to overcome, like you're saying, the kids who are going through these challenges and battles at the children's hospital. Remember the kid that we met as well, Daniel, at the arcade, Dave and Buster's? He didn't complain for a second. He just wanted to enjoy life and appreciated that we were there playing video games with him. Like, it was that simple.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah, exactly.
you gotta turn your brain off of the, not to say just the negative energy, but the things that aren't important and try and be as present as possible. Anyways, that's it. I just wanted to chime in. Now I'm ready for this great music.
All right, you ready?
Dude. Yep.
Hold on.
Are you gonna put a roof on?
I will eventually, but take a look. Do you not notice the thing?
Look at them dance.
Oh, they're boogieing. I gotta turn my music up for this.
Oh wait, I keep messing it up. So you gotta tame them, and then you just.
You think they eat steak too? No.
Did you see the really kawaii version of this?
Oh, these guys are going in now.
Indeed, they are. But
do you pick 'em
anyway,
up?
guys, I feel like this is probably a good place to wrap this episode.
But I didn't
up.
even build a roof. You're gonna.
That means
cancel
come
me?
on,
that means
bird
that you have to
whisperer,
come
dang
back
it.
on again, dude.
What is this? Cancel culture? You're not even letting me put a roof on my house?
It's Cancel Craft. Welcome.
Yep. See? Yeah, this is what happens, dude. This is what happens,
Oops,
dude.
sorry about that.
I don't know what happens, but this is what happens, dude.
What do you guys think? Is this cool? Did I do a good job?
Yeah, I think you did an
You
amazing
nailed it,
job,
dude.
dude. I think it's so far the best house we've had on here. So, don't. But
And I didn't even kill you today, Adam.
No, yeah, I
That's the best
survived,
part.
dude. This is amazing, dude. What an amazing episode all around. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Nostalgia Craft. Since Jerome didn't finish his roof, that means that he's committed to another episode. That's how it works.
Oh, baby.
Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. And, you know, going on to, you know, Jerome's previous